shop. Today we're going to start on a Cat 50 tool holder rack for Maxwell Welding and Machine. So we're at the mill first. We got some drawings we will be going off of. So the cool thing about this project is it will involve machining, 3D printing, and fabricating. This is something that I drew up in AutoCAD and then built one for work, and then they recently asked me to build a couple more, so I'm going to try and take you along. Here's the pile of steel we're starting with. Stay tuned. There's the first one all done. So time for coffee, and then do that 9 more times. So here we are with all of the cross members machined out, and on the Fireball fixture table I laid out one side, and I'm getting ready to clamp it down and start tack welding. Before I do any tack welding, I'm going to put all of the clamps in place, and this table has been absolutely great for this project. Very glad that I got it and looking forward to even more. Here's the other side, and with this table it's super simple just to move a few blocks and get going again. On these two tool racks there are 48 steel pieces. I pre-cut them all, and then once I got my stop block set up, I could just easily set the pieces in place and then tack weld them together and repeat the process. Now it's time to move these heavy things. Just taking my time, trying not to hurt myself. Slow and steady. It went pretty well. This particular piece was a bit long, so I'm just going to shorten it up quickly on the belt grinder I built. This is another tool that I just don't know how I did without for so many years. I use it every single day in the workshop. It's been really great. Because this C channel can be a little bit different, I decided to just custom fit each piece. So it may have taken a little bit longer, but I feel like it was a better outcome. So just marking them here, and then I take them in on the bandsaw. And actually just realized I marked that one wrong. So start over, put that piece in the right way, and mark it with just a silver pencil. And then, like I said, I'll go in on the bandsaw and make that cut, and it will fit very nicely. And then we'll move on. Here we are out in the blacksmith shop where my little portaband is. It's not really the most ideal bandsaw for this big of a project, but I have to work with the tools that I have currently. I am planning to get a bigger bandsaw, hopefully sooner than later, but this little saw is actually really great. I did end up buying the better DeWalt saw, and then I built a table for it, and I've done a lot of cutting with that little saw. It's been really great. Pieces are all cut up. Now it's time to put them back in place, clamp them down, and tack them together. Wash, rinse, and repeat. It's time to get the next setup going on the fixture table, where we join the sides with the machined cross members that we did earlier. So just trying to get all my stop blocks in place and get a game plan. I really wasn't sure how well this part was going to go, to be honest with you. It's asking an awful lot out of those clamps to hold that piece up on its side on the narrow edge. But it really did perform well, and I had it against stop blocks and just was real cautious, and it worked out really well. The clamps held way better than I thought they would, so and now begins the process of laying out where the shelves are going to go. This took a little bit of time, a little bit tedious, but it was well worth it. It came out really well. So just marking the tops of this side, and then I had a protractor set on 5 degrees. So got those laid out once I figured out what the heck I was doing. And yeah, we'll speed it up for you, but it went pretty well. Now begins the fun of trying to get this heavy shelf tool rack, rather, off of the table. The table's probably 34 inches high, so I picked up one of these little hydraulic scissor lift tables, and haven't really used it too much until this project, and it really worked out well. These tool racks are too heavy for me to be tossing around. I do have a forklift, but the garage is just too tight to get the big forklift in there. So this is what I came up with, and it actually worked out quite well. So. Here's the second one. Once again, with the hydraulic scissor lift table, you can see it better in this shot here. Learned a few things on the first one. This one went just as good, if not a little bit better. Just locking the wheels here. And yeah, gonna spin that thing on the table and then just lower it down nice and easy. feet. This is just made out of some 3/8. It's actually cold drawn material. Just smoothing the edges up, make everything look nice before they get welded on there, because it would be quite a bit harder to flip this rack around and weld and clean up the burrs and stuff. So just trying to get everything taken care of now before I get it welded on there. Here's the second rack, and the next day, just going over everything and getting it all welded out and make it strong. And then after this, we'll be cleaning up all the weld spatter, and then yeah, moving on to paint shortly after. One of the last steps is to 3D print all of the plastic bushings that go in the holes. This protects the holders from getting damaged. So there was 110 of these I had to print, so it took quite a while, but they turned out really nice, and the Bambu Labs printers just did amazing. One print after another. I had one failed print out of all of those prints, so couldn't be happier. All loaded up and ready to hit the road. Here we are at the shop, unloading with half-ton crane, nice and easy. So it turned out really nice, and I appreciate y'all watching and hope to make some more content soon. See you next time.